Turmeric can actually turn into a deadly poison if you do this. Turmeric, or curcuma longa, is one of the most widely used and most studied natural supplements today. But few people know that if it is used incorrectly, it can be harmful and may even provide no benefits at all. For those who don't know me, my name is João Migovski. I'm a doctor, Dr. João. And on this channel, I show you how to take care of your life naturally. If you want to book an appointment with me, the link is in the video description and also in the pinned comments. I can see people are getting anxious. People are saying, oh, everyone says something different. One person says it's good. Now someone else is going to say it's bad. Guys, I'm not here to say that turmeric is bad for you. Quite the opposite. I know that turmeric has various medicinal properties. When my mother had cancer, because of her illness and the medication she was taking, she also supplemented with curcumin. So I don't want to turn curcumin into a villain here, far from it. What I want to do is alert you to the risks of using a substance incorrectly. Just because a substance is natural doesn't mean it has no contraindications, that it has no drug interactions. So you might be taking something you think is harmless, that has no risk, but in reality, it does. So this could end up causing problems for you, okay? So that's the purpose of this video. It's not to say that turmeric is worthless, quite the opposite. Because I'm also going to talk about the benefits of turmeric, but rather to warn you that if you use it incorrectly, if you use it without proper guidance, you could have problems, okay? Tell me in the chat, tell me in the comments two things. First, if you take turmeric, if you use turmeric to season your food. And second, also tell me which part of the world you're watching me from. I love turmeric. One of my favorite spices is curry. So everyone, tell me in the chat, tell me in the comments, and what does science say about turmeric? Turmeric is perhaps the most powerful anti-inflammatory in nature. But here's the serious mistake. First, using too much turmeric or combining it with other substances can end up turning this supplement, this food, into a health risk. So, I've put together 5 common mistakes you might be making when consuming your turmeric, and that's exactly the main point of our video. Just a reminder, everyone, that what I mentioned here, relief of joint pain, blood sugar control, prevention of cardiovascular diseases, reduced risk of dementia, support for digestive and immune function, obviously, all of this needs to be combined with a healthy lifestyle. There's no point in taking your turmeric every day the right way if you don't exercise, eat poorly, and sleep badly. And if you can't manage stress, smoke like a chimney and drink like an alcoholic. So, if you do that, turmeric might help ease one consequence or another, but it's not going to solve the situation, okay? So especially when it comes to joint pain, blood sugar, and the prevention of cardiovascular disease and dementia, you need to have a healthy lifestyle, okay? If you want to know more about this, I have my book, Código da Longevidade, 101 Habits to Live Past 101 Years, which will teach you exactly that, a complete guide to a healthy lifestyle. The link is in the description. It's also in the pinned comments, and in a little while, I'll talk more about it. Let's go. Mistake number 1, excessive use, especially if it's in supplement form, isolated curcumin. If you use more than 6 grams per day, this can overload the liver and cause gastrointestinal irritation, increasing the risk of gallstones or bile duct obstruction. Nobody wants to go through that, right? So don't take more than 6 grams per day of isolated curcumin, okay? My mom, if I'm not mistaken, is currently taking about 1.5 to 2 grams per day, all right? Second mistake, mixing with anticoagulants and antiplatelet agents. Aspirin, warfarin, which is Marevan, Xarelto. That can end up increasing the risk of bleeding because curcumin on its own already has a antiplatelet effect. If you use these medications, you need to be very careful with curcumin. Third mistake, taking it on an empty stomach or while fasting. This can cause irritation, nausea, reflux, and heartburn. So it's better to take it with a meal. Fourth mistake, combining it with high doses of ginger or with other herbal medicines that have a anticoagulant and antiplatelet effect. This can increase the risk of bleeding, especially in patients with naturally low coagulation. So, if you take blood thinners, which is the common way these medications are referred to, you need to be careful with turmeric. And now, here's a mistake I see even doctors making, which is not combining turmeric with black pepper containing piperine. I know there was an issue regarding piperine. Anvisa banned the use of piperine and black pepper in dietary supplements. But the reality is that piperine greatly increases the bioavailability of turmeric. Why is that? Turmeric has many effects, many medicinal properties, but what's the problem? It is not well absorbed by our bodies. Now, when it is combined with black pepper, its bioavailability increases by up to 2000%. In other words, there is an exponential gain in bioavailability in your body's ability to absorb turmeric. So it's very important that it is combined with piperine, with black pepper, otherwise you might not even be getting the benefits of this substance. Let's go more important contraindications and interactions. First, pregnant and breastfeeding women. Be careful, it is not recommended as it can increase the risk of uterine contractions. Second, as I mentioned, using anticoagulants will increase the risk of bleeding. So if you take anticoagulants, if you take antiplatelet drugs, talk to your doctor before using curcumin. We always say in medicine, we always take the risk-benefit ratio into consideration. So we have to weigh things up. We have to assess the risk of a course of action. Every action has risks, and we should put it on the scale with risk on one side and benefit on the other. If the benefit outweighs the risk, we can make a decision in that direction. Now, if the risk is greater than the benefit, then we should act accordingly. So this needs to be evaluated on a case-by-case basis. For those with significant liver problems, excessive turmeric can also potentially result in liver overload. And people with existing gallstones may end up experiencing colic or a worsening of their condition, so it might not be the best option for you. What is the correct method, the right way to use turmeric? Doctor, can I use turmeric to season my rice, my salad, my chicken? Of course, obviously, it's unlikely that by using turmeric to season your food, you'll end up with an excessive dose of curcumin. The danger lies in the supplements. So usually they come in 500 milligram capsules. What did I say? That the maximum you should take is 6 grams per day. Anything between 500 milligrams and 2,000 milligrams, that is 2 grams of standardized extract, preferably with piperine. So if it's 500 milligrams of curcumin, we usually add 5 milligrams or 10 milligrams of piperine, something in that range, okay? So 500 to 2,000 milligrams is a reasonable amount. The most effective form is a supplement curcumin, which will be isolated and will be in a much higher quantity than the curcumin found in turmeric root itself, And preferably consume it along with meals where you also ingest a quality fat such as olive oil or coconut oil, because that will also enhance absorption. And once again, do not use it on an empty stomach. Guys, turmeric is a natural anti-inflammatory with several benefits that I love and that I prescribe, but if it is used incorrectly, in excess, or without piperine, when used with other medications, it can end up becoming a health risk. Remember that the benefits of turmeric, the use of turmeric, need to be associated with a healthy lifestyle. Once again, there's no point in neglecting your habits and expecting turmeric to solve all your problems. That's not what's going to fix your problem. Turmeric does help, yes, but it's not a miracle worker. You need to help yourself too. So you need to eat well. You need to sleep well, exercise, don't drink, don't smoke, manage your stress. All of this will be necessary, essential to treat, prevent, and reverse diseases. So high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, cancer, heart attack, stroke, dementia, Alzheimer's. All of this can be prevented, treated, and even reversed with your lifestyle and your choices. The choices you make in your daily life. That's why I recommend reading my book, The Longevity Code, because I'll show you exactly what you need to do to achieve this goal of preventing, treating, and reversing diseases naturally. No doctors, no tests, and no medications. It's very simple to get the book. Just click the link in the description or the pinned comment. We have a physical version, 79 reais and 90 centavos with free shipping all over Brazil, and the digital version is 39 reais and 90 centavos. And remember, with both versions, if you don't like the book, I'll give you your money back. No tricks, no fine print, no hassle. I'm making a public commitment here to refund your investment if you're not satisfied. I only do this because I'm sure that when you buy the book, read it, and put it into practice, your life will change for the better. Okay? So don't waste any more time. Take advantage of this opportunity. It's possible the price will go up later. So now is your chance to get your book. If you've just arrived here, if you don't know me yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our videos, okay? By following the channel, you have everything to gain and your health will only improve. So right below this video, there's a word that says subscribe. You click on that word and then turn on the notification bell, okay? So I'm counting on you so that together we can make this message reach as many people as possible. Stay with me and watch this video here where I talk about the dangers of lemon and this video here where I talk about the dangers of banana. See you in a bit.